everybody, I'm Daryl Bruffett, College Station, Texas, back with another video to post on how it's done with Daryl as I continue to highlight the Bruffett Chicks, our backyard chicken operation. And today I wanted to talk about some of the extras that I've included in my hen house and run that I think makes the daily maintenance and chores of having backyard chickens pretty simple. The first thing I knew I had to have was an automatic coop door opener. And there's a lot of them out there. And I did some research and decided I was going to go with the one that was a 12-volt motor that used a linear actuator to actually lift up the door and close the door. And the reason that I went with this one was because it has an infrared safety switch that keeps the door from closing on one of my chickens if she happens to just be standing in the way. I don't want them to get hurt. It utilizes a timer to open and close the door. You just set what time you want those two operations to take place. Now there are two issues that I've discovered. First, it doesn't have a battery backup, and I was able to solve that with a 300-watt solar power system that I installed, and I'll talk about that in detail in just a bit. The other is that it doesn't like freezing temperatures that I hope to solve with a pipe wrap heater. I'm going to install that in a couple of weeks. The problem is I won't know if it's a fix or not until we have freezing temperatures again. As for my solar power system, it's something that I learned about from Will Pros, who is an internet solar power guru. I've got three 12-volt, 100-watt New Power solar panels with a 30-amp New Power MPPT charge controller. I also have a Guy & Dell 600-watt pure sine wave inverter, a Mohs transfer switch that automatically switches over to grid power when my Valence 138 amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery falls below 15% of its charge capacity. The only thing I've hooked up on the solar system is my automatic coop door opener, but I can put my LED lights and timers on it too, as long as we don't experience more than 2 or 3 cloudy days in a row. I know it's way overkill, but I always wanted to experiment with solar power. You can get by with a much smaller system as a backup. I have several LED lights on timers in the coop. A pair of floodlights are set to come on in the fall in the run to add more light to the hen's day and keep them laying all year long. Those lights come on in the run around 5 and go off around 7:30. There's 2 sets of LED lights in the hen house. The tube light comes on around 7:15 and goes off at 8:30. Chickens will put themselves up at night, but my light schedule ensures that even my stubborn and independent girls are going to meet their 8:30 curfew. Then at 8:15, I've got a strip of LED accent lights that come on and turn off around 9. Chickens can't see very well at night, so this strip of accent lights gives them a chance to get on the roost. By the way, the door closes at 9:15. It reopens at 6:45. There have been a lot of times when I've wondered how my chickens are doing, and with the touch of my Night Owl app on my phone, I can activate my wireless 4-camera security system and check on them. I can see the front of the run and under the hen house to see if any stragglers got stuck outside after the coop door closed. There are also 2 cameras in the hen house. One shows me the thermometer, my solar charge controller so I can see the state of my battery, and the coop door so I know if it opened and closed properly. The last camera is up high in the hen house and it allows me to see who's on the roost. Now, in order for it to work, I had to run internet to my coop. Luckily, I already had it close by, so it wasn't that much work to extend. But it's nice to be able to check on them from my bed or at work or if I'm out of town. My dad asked me last summer if I was going to add air conditioning to the coop, and I just laughed and said no. But I have added a pair of small fans on a timer that turn on during the summer months at night to help move around some of the hot, humid air here in College Station. The other additions I've already talked about are my automatic waterers and multi-day tube feeders. I have 2 kinds of waterers. A 5-gallon bucket with access holes that utilizes a float valve and automatically fills up. It's connected to a 40-gallon rain barrel. I also have 2 sets of some watering cups, 3 in the run and 2 in the hen house. They're connected to my trash can water barrel that I installed a bulkhead and a faucet valve to when I was experimenting with the watering cups and how I could make it simple. I know it looks pretty redneck, but it works great, so why fix something that's working unless you can improve upon its design? As for my feed tubes, they're just 4-inch NDS piping. That's thin wall pipe that's used mostly for drainage with septic systems. It's way cheaper than Schedule 40 and weighs a whole lot less. Not to mention, it holds a little bit more food. They have removable caps on the top with a couple of street 45s and a sanitary Y and a 3x4 rain spout adapter that I cut down to allow the chickens access, but it keeps my girls from wasting a whole lot of food. I have 2 of those in the run and 2 in the hen house. Having 2 of each doubles the capacity and, more importantly, serves as a backup on the off chance that I forget to refill them on Monday. Ouch, take it easy. None of these extras are necessary to have backyard chickens. I just think with my busy schedule it makes sense, and it makes the care and maintenance of my chickens a whole lot easier. You know, chickens aren't like a cat or a dog as a pet, but they do get used to you. They like to be around you, and I think they're kind of neat to have. If you have questions about getting backyard chickens or your backyard chickens that you currently have, shoot me an email on howitsdonewithdaryl@gmail.com. I'll try to get you answered as quickly as I can, and I hope you enjoy having your backyard chickens. Or you can also drop me a comment below and I'll try to respond there as well. Thanks for watching. See ya. Hey YouTubers and chicken farmers out there, just wanted to give you an update to my Bruffett Chicks videos and why they were done in January and February and weren't uploaded until now. It has everything to do with copyright music. YouTube kept flagging my videos. That is until I got a hold of David Skinner. David worked me up some copyright-free music for my intro for How It's Done with Daryl. So if you need some help with your YouTube videos, just contact davidjackskinner.com and tell him that the Bruffett Chicks sent you. Hey, also a big thank you to Steve Carmack, my Sam Houston State friend and co-worker, for helping me with my graphics and my intro. Hey, we've got more videos to post here on How It's Done with Daryl. We hope you subscribe, and we'll see you soon.